Okay, we're going to do 22. This is in vertex form. I see my a value is 1/2, and my vertex is going to be the opposite of what's in the parentheses with x, so -2 and then 3. So -2, +3. My a value is 1/2, so that means for my 1a, 3a pattern, this is going to be 1/2. And this one is going to be 3/2. This is the same as 0.5 and 1.5. So sometimes converting it to a decimal might just help you be able to know how far to move. Notice each of these boxes is representing half. So I'm going to go over 1. So yeah, like I said, because it's representing half, we need to go over the full 1. 1 up 1/2 over 1 up 3/2 over 1 up 1/2 over 1 up 3/2. Cool. So it was in vertex form, well, still is in vertex form. I just like to write it again so I know that I have it. Okay, intercept form. Notice I don't have any x-intercepts, so that means I'm not going to have intercept form. Okay, we could see a little bit of standard form from the graph. Like we see our a value, and we also knew it from before. We see our y-intercept, but we're going to need the b value. And so we can do that by doing opposite b over 2a. It's like, for example, opposite b over 2a always equals the x-coordinate of my vertex, which in this case was -2. Well, I knew that my a value was 1/2. So negative b, 2 times 1/2 is just 1. So negative b is -2, which means b is +2. So that means y equals my a value, which I know is 1/2. My b value I just got was 2. And the c value is my y-intercept of 5. That's one way to do it. That way actually wasn't too bad at all. This way is nice if you know A and C for sure, because then it's not too bad to just get your B value. Another way we could do this, which I will also show, is distributing from vertex form equals 1/2. Remember, something squared means it's multiplied by itself. So that's 1/2 times x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4 is 3. So 1/2 squared plus 4x plus 4 plus 3. Distribute the 1/2. 1/2 x squared plus 2x plus 2 plus 3. And so just like before, we get 1/2 x squared plus 2x plus 5. Let me move that a little bit. So whichever way you like on that, I'm fine with either way. I think the opposite b over 2a was faster. The reason I said beforehand, like if you watch the video for number 19, we did it from distributing from intercept form. Well, intercept form distributing I don't think is that bad either, because it's just, like 1 factor times another factor. There's no A value, like that's it. And so that's one of the reasons that I like doing it that way. But also the opposite B over 2A way. I like it when you know A and C. Earlier on number 19, we only knew the A value, and so it was just going to be more work than it was worth, so it was better to just distribute. But like I said, either way for those gets you the same thing. So choose your own adventure.